that men are supposed to be logic and suppress emotion, whereas women are supposed to embrace emotion.
According to me, everyone has the right to express their emotions, whether a man or a woman, because we are both human beings and we have that feeling, and that is that kind of thinking has suppressed a lot of men today into depression and into losing themselves, because like in our current generation, men are not supposed to cry, men are not supposed to show their emotions or their feelings. They be like, why are you acting like a woman?
I remember there was a meme in Kenya. It was like, kwani sisi ni wanawake?
For me, I can say logic. It's about that someone is straight. It's not like emotion.
Yeah, it's like doing research.
Yes.
In most cases, I think they call it responding. When it comes to ladies, they do manipulate gels, mostly in relationship, using their emotions. Based on my experience.
Oh, I'm not understanding. How? Okay.
You can emotionally act in a way that I will feel sorry about you. I'll be empathetic. Oh, I feel sorry about you. That happened. Like, you want people to empathize on your emotions.
But for me, I think it depends.
You're right.
Because, example, you're in a relationship with this person. But when you tell him, do this, he's not listening, like, he's not doing what you want. So what do you expect?
Like, okay, you want him to do what you want.
Yes.
What if what you want him to do is wrong?
No, I'm like...
Let's be practical.
No, like, as ladies, we are always emotional.
Okay.
And if you want something, most of us, we want it to be done. Like, even if it's not tomorrow, at least promise us. But some men, they don't do that. Like, they don't care. So at least when I cry or I do some things, it will be like, okay, at least you know that. So, yeah, so I think you can support me with that.
But in most cases, we really not like do it intentionally. It's built in within us. That bad feeling, you don't start feeling bad, like, why I love this person so much. Why would he do this to me, you know? So why is he denying me this? You know, you start having that bad feeling automatically triggers the emotions of crying.
It comes automatic.
Yeah, it comes automatic. So it's not like dramatic. I can't deny, you know, I can't really defend this gender so much. There are people who are just dramatic naturally.
Okay.
Like, to them, they will be like, wait, this one will see.
And you'll see fire.
And then you sit down and plan something and then do it. That's different. But in majority of ladies, we wired to just, emotions are always here.
So something small can trigger your emotions.
Yeah.
Why can't you get in control of the emotion? Why can't you control the emotion? Well, she said something to do with promising, and I have a question on that. I do promise you something, and then I want to give it to you later, and that's how it ends. How will you feel? Why do you want me to promise that?
No, we're not really asking you to promise. The problem always comes when you promise and you don't deliver. And also, we expect you to know your what you should do, like your responsibilities, because most of these things comes like whereby a guy, maybe let's say it's a lady's, it's her birthday, okay, and then you know very well it's her birthday. But you want to act as if you don't know it's her birthday. Okay, you don't remember it's her birthday, and close the eyes for the birthday just to pass.
No,
trust me, by the time it comes to the evening of the eve of the birthday, the triggers are already all over.
Yes. And then
so up to now he's not even planning anything, he's not even doing anything.
And it's very bad, and I think that is your behaviors. Most of the men, yes. Or maybe then they're starting to say, oh, I love you. Like they're just closing your face with those love, and that is not good.
I don't want to defend anybody. I just want to speak on a personal point of view. So if your birthday was, or your birthday is a certain day, and I tend to forget. I truly forget. Do you
How
know,
come
I
you
usually forget my own birthday. Like,
no, you're talking about someone
truly don't
who you
matter
are
to
dating
me.
with.
Yeah, they truly don't matter to me. What matters the most is you. Like for me, my birthday doesn't matter. What
You
matters
see?
is I truly forget my own birthday, by the way. I'd be like, hey, you guys do celebrate
No,
birthday?
that's why you're a man, and as you are ladies.
Yes.
Okay,
We keep every detail.
that's why I find it logically, it's good to put boundaries, because those people who are driven by emotions, they just want their feelings, like how you feel, no matter how bad or good it is, you want the other person to be empathetic with you or to empathize with you. I'm a man of logic. You're a lady of feelings. Will it truly work?
This is how
Yes,
we
it can
work.
work. It has to work. That's how it always works.
Because if I put my logic in place, put in boundaries, and you're driven by your emotion and feelings, I feel it will always be chaos.
It all goes down to understanding.
Okay, and you ladies should understand.
It's you meant to really understand. Because when one using logic, yeah. Remember, women are so emotional. That's by nature. So a man
Everybody
needs
is
to be
emotional.
Yeah, everyone is emotional,
Mhm.
and that's why a woman is always in a caring, the one who cares more when it comes to relationships. Like we care about your well-being, we care about how you feel at the end of the day. You understand? So at the end of the day, you should be caring, and you should also reciprocate the same.
My dad is a person who will never give you something that you don't need. I mean, my mom used to give me the wants, but my dad, it's the needs. And if I was raised by my mom alone, I could turn out being a kid who truly doesn't know how to embrace something we call perseverance. World is brutal. But my dad taught me the hard way. You want to get this thing, it's earned, not given. You need to earn something for you to get it. So in the world, that is how it is. I cannot get salary when I'm just sitting in the room. I'll have to go and work. But I don't know how you think of care, by the way.
Okay, if for instance, I've shown my emotions, maybe by reacting in a certain thing that you promised. If you don't care, you will not reciprocate to it. That is the meaning.
What if I care more about the relationship in a way that I truly don't want it to be an argument? Because what happens once you create a negative belief about something, no matter how positive it is, no matter how many facts will be provided, no matter how many logic will be provided, or how you follow the logic, as long as you have the limiting belief in you, or maybe the mindset is negative about a certain person, you truly can't change it just because he's explaining. You feel like this person is lying more. So the best thing is, okay, the emotions are high. Let me just keep quiet because I don't want to escalate this thing. In most cases, that is what happens. Because I'm too caring for the relationship, but in most cases, you'll find somebody who is emotionally triggered or somebody who is reacting on the emotions. They don't care. They don't care. I don't care whether you break up with me. I don't care whether you'll give me the money. In most cases, that is what happens. What's the difference between somebody being emotional and someone being emotional intelligent?
Someone who is emotional is someone who reacts without thinking or without a second thought. Like if something comes, explode.
That is someone who is
Emotional.
Someone who is just emotional. Not it doesn't just have to be okay. Not all the emotions are bad.
Example, right now you surprise me with something. You expect me to be emotional, yes or no?
I think I have the ring. Can I surprise you?
Let's try.
It's going to end up in chaos. Yeah.
So that's a good emotion.
Mm.
Then when we come into emotional intelligence, is where we mostly this one is needed in making major decisions or the kind of the things that are reacted and brings a very big impact. Like for example, in relationships whereby you're dating or you're about to make maybe to enter into marriage or something, and then something happens. Let's say your fiance, you've done something and then she finds out. There's that when you are when she, if she's being a person of emotional intelligence, let's say in the instance of like cheating, maybe she will just go break up.
Yeah,
But take time
that is not
to research, which is not really easy. Not really easy. Like you need to sit
So
down.
that is logic.
That's logic now. Emotional intelligence is controlling the situation before reacting to it. Like controlling it inside your mind.
I have a different view on that. What about you? What do you mean?
For me, even like you have asked before between emotional and
Intelligence.
intelligence. Yeah. For me, I can say the way she said about the emotional, like the way you express yourself towards something or someone. Then the intelligence, it's about how you think before you do something. Yes.
Yeah, I could truly, if I could merge both of them, I'll say, to me, what I think of emotional intelligence is more of being empathetic, if I can say so, whereby maybe, unfortunately, I did something wrong, and somebody is truly angry. I'm able to notice that the person that I'm speaking to right now is angry, and if I become angry, we cannot solve this. It's the emotion that the other person is giving, and mine should neutralize his or hers. But I don't mean if somebody is happy, so I should be angry so that I can neutralize the emotion. Not really that, but understanding how the other person feels. Maybe by just looking at their facial expression, their body language and stuff. And also being able to control your emotions in a way that it can't hurt the other person. Despite how they are doing. Like somebody maybe might be angry. Or maybe somebody did something wrong to me. And we are just facing each other right now. I can reach to a point whereby my emotions cannot escalate to a point whereby it will be, I think, when you check at the meter gauge, the kilometer or whatever, speedometer, I think. So there is the yellow part, green, then there is red, if I'm not wrong. So it shouldn't reach at the red side, if I can say so. Yeah, and I had a different view on logic. Logic is a structured thinking based on reason, facts, and analysis. So it's not only about facts. It's analyzing the event, analyzing everything. Let's say if you are logically doing something, the emotion came. You cannot control the emotion. I mean, you cannot prevent it from coming. You'll feel anger. So what you're supposed to do is reflect on it. Why was I angry? Or maybe observe it. I started this practicing this, and it has helped me so far. Because I was kind of a guy, I think you know me, and we can just get into a random argument. Yeah, it's just a debate. And all of a sudden, you say something that truly hurts me, or maybe you say the truth that I truly didn't want the other people to know, but it's a secret. But since you asked to do you decided to use that weapon against me. And I'm like, okay, so I wasn't able to control that. And people will easily find out that this guy is blah, 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 blah. And also the facial expression and stuff. But when it comes to logic, the emotion has come, you'll be like, 1 second you'll be like, you watch the emotion, you reflect on it, despite being in a conversation that is hard. Maybe let's say you're in a board meeting and you're a person who is easily driven by emotions.
Yeah.
Somebody will just tell you, or maybe the CEO of the other company will be like, we are not giving you the offer. Let's put emotion in place. You're like, yeah, so it's gonna be chaotic, like. But if you're somebody who is based on logic, you'll be able to analyze why did they decline the offer, why did it lead to this place, and you'll still be okay. It's not that you're happy, but you didn't show it to the other person. You'll be like, you have denied me the offer, but I'll still greet you. Yeah, thank you so much. It was nice meeting you. And close.
No matter where you will be raised as a woman, the emotions, either negative or positive, that is what matters. But the emotion will be there. The emotions are with you as a woman. The only thing that matters is after being brought up, because there are people with traumas, they grow up with a lot of negative emotions. Like they always have negative emotions on them, like everything about them is negative. So like just a simple conversation, just a little, like a small twist, they react negatively. Understand? That's can do with about their past, upbringing, childhood traumas and stuff. So this thing is there in a woman naturally.
Because when you talk of trauma, I truly don't believe in trauma. This is after reading Atlas. Atlas psychology, but I don't want to dive into that. But in most cases, you find two kids are raised in the same environment, same condition, but one person will end up being traumatized, the other one won't end up being traumatized. Why is this one? Because one is in control of himself, and the other one is just letting the outside stuff control him.
It's not always about that. Sometimes the parents are the reason. Have you not seen whereby a parent favors one kid more than the other one? One is made like to be the master of another kid, right? You've heard those stories. I've read those stories. I've listened to those stories whereby one kid, even twins, but one acted like the master of the other one, was like the parent to the other one. Whatever this, if they do something wrong together, one will be charged for that issue, but the other one will. So tell me, are these kids going to grow up in the same feeling? Will they have the same feeling of love?
Practically, yeah, there's a difference there. There's a difference, but in most cases, I'm very practical, by the way. In most cases, you'll find the kid who was brought up being maybe other people being, or maybe the kid who grew up being vulnerable. That kid in the future will dominate the other kid who was taking advantage of him when he was young. Yeah, in most cases that is what you'll find. Like if you can check in there, maybe families whereby one kid was being taken advantage of, or the kid who grew up hungry, they end up dominating the others. We grew up with different kind of people. Some people, they are wealthy, some of them are rich. But the life of those people who are truly rich, compared to the backbenchers who seem to be useless, you can truly tell the difference. The way this kid was conditioned and the way this kid was conditioned, they are totally different experiences. But this kid grew up in a good environment. Maybe they got everything they wanted, but this kid only got what he needed. And maybe sometimes he missed things that he needed. But the kid who grew up hungry ends up dominating the other kid because this kid got into negative relationships. You know? And at times, parents do the mistake of not conditioning the kids the way they are supposed to be conditioned. I don't mean based on their culture or religion or maybe traditions, but the way they are supposed to be brought up. Maybe you can meet a kid with resources, but they can't be resourceful. They will just end up misusing the resources.
As men, what do you think about women using emotions?
Okay, I won't speak on behalf of men.
As a man.
As a man,
Exactly.
Let me rephrase it.
So what do I think of?
Women using emotions.
Okay, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. So the emotion is there, you'll experience emotion, but don't use the emotion to manipulate others. I'm not saying that I've been manipulated before, don't make some misconceptions, but in most cases what happens, the emotion is there, but if you truly react on the emotion, it will just escalate the issue. It won't solve the issue. But if you can suppress the emotion, don't totally suppress it, but you can suppress the emotion just a little bit and act a little bit logical, it can help in maybe solving the problem or maybe finding out why the event happened. You know how you know? You're always with the phone, but you're not getting the time to reply to the message. Yes, you're online, but you cannot reply to the message because right now it's working hours. Yeah, I have seen your message, I have critiqued it, but I'm working. You know? I guess you feel me.
No.
But after something,
Something about us.
No.
We need to
How come? Yeah. How come you see the message and you just critique? How come? And if you love that person, if you love that person, you should, even if you see the message, you should reply, or maybe you say something. But just to see the message and you leave it like that, no.
They usually
Like
say,
I was busy.
Yeah,
they usually
no.
say, I say
You
something.
cannot be busy to someone whom you love.
It's not that I'm busy to the person that I love, but the time is not hers.
Okay, what do you mean by the time is not?
Okay, like she has everything. Yeah. Personally, when I get into maybe an agreement, I just quote religion, if you may allow. In the Bible, they talk of agreement as power. If you fall into an agreement with somebody, an agreement with yourself, this is power. And when you get to break it, you have not just broken an agreement that you made to yourself, but an agreement that you made with the supernatural being. You're getting it? So, if I made a commitment to myself that this is the person that I'm with, and then it happens that I don't reply, and your emotions tries maybe escalate the issue. How do you want me to? So I can't truly explain it. Yeah, it's true. I did critique you. I can't truly tell you that, you know what? I saw your message, but I didn't reply. It's gonna be
Chaotic.
Yeah, it's gonna be chaotic. And you'll be like, oh, you don't do what, you don't love me. And I'm truly avoiding this. But in most cases, you'll find that you need to check the phone. Because we have plenty of groups. You'll find the groups that I'm in right now, find there's a normal group, there's a group with the suppliers, there's a group with the whole hotel, there's an emergency, you need to reply to the emergency, you need to go and refer to the other group, you need again to send,
But you cannot be busy the whole time. You cannot be busy. That is an excuse.
No, it's not.
And I think you are still giving us the story about your girlfriend. So it means that is what led to your breakup, or I don't know.
And she was right. That is the case.
You have too much
We
excuse.
defend them. She was very right.
Yes.
You might tell me.
Who said they broke up?
You were giving us a story about your ex.
It's funny. This is very funny. Someone says, okay, I understand there are scenarios where you're really, really busy. Yes, the message is coming in, you're very busy. But there's a moment you can't tell me in a span of 1 hour, non-stop, you're busy, you can't respond. How many minutes does it take to respond a message?
Even the whole day again.
You see, that's why it's single.
Too many more days. Too many more days.
Yes.
Okay, so basically, I didn't want that to be a topic.
You took us there.
But anyway, this is something I came to find out that communication is something that I don't find. I'm not good in chatting, by the way. I'll rather call. Hey, what's up? I'm busy right now. So it's gonna be blah, 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 blah. That's it. But you can tell me, I called you 1 hour before. We talked like 30 minutes, and you expect me to reply to your message 30 minutes earlier. Hey, damn. Man, I have something I'm doing.
But if you are calling to check up like every time, it means you are caring about that person. That one is okay. But if
Not every
the whole
time.
day,
Not every time.
No, me, I'm just against here saying that you will see the message, but it can be even a whole day, like he's busy.
No,
It's not your like it's not your time.
At
There's
least
no
not
one
your-
know at their time.
For example, right now we are on the podcast. Ladies will say that is truly wrong. Okay, I've seen a message pop up. They'll be like, oh, it's her again. I leave alone what I'm doing and reply to the message, then I get back to you. Does that show respect to you guys?
no, but it depends. Imagine it's an emergency.
No, emergency will have to reply.
No, I'm saying obviously you'll see it has popped there up.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Sasa, is that an emergency?
Oh my god.
But a message like, hey, Sasa, can you call me right now? That one I'll have to respond as quick as possible. Yeah, I'll have to. Actually, I don't know where anxiety comes from, and boom, it hits. What would be the problem? You'll have to call. In most cases, this happened. My sis is the kind of a person who will just text you, Mambo, be like, hey, I'll text her later. Then within a minute, another text. When you reply, and you're like, okay, let me reply. Then she tells you what she truly needs. And I can't call it something emergency, but it's something urgent. How will I be able to solve this? Just send a full paragraph. I'll see the pop-up and I'll be like, okay, and I can reply to that. Or I can think about the thing that you sent, because it's easier for me to read the message, the small bit of it, to read the message with the important information, rather than sending a hey Sasa and just keep quiet. Then in the evening you'll be like, hey, mbona hukuniongelesha the whole day? Yeah, what did you want me to say, Jaber? You know? I'm not trying to defend myself.
Yes, you have too much excuse.
No, it's not an
That is
excuse.
an excuse, Dennis.
Okay, I can't.
A big one. If I may ask per day, how many free time calculated into minutes or hours do you have for yourself over the day, whether you are working or not? Okay, assume you are working when you are at work. Is that moment that counts? Maybe it's either a break or something like you're just very free. Like there's nothing to do at this moment. Not every day, but at least it happens. How much do you have in a day?
In a day? So I'll just I work 8 hours. So 9 hours total. There's a 1 hour break. So for the 1 hour, that is during lunch hours, I'll use 30 minutes to eat. And I have 30 minutes, I can decide to sleep. Or I can decide to reply to the messages that I haven't replied to. Okay? And maybe I can get to call somebody that I feel like I can call. You get the point?
Thank you.
No. Now, after work, it depends with the priorities. How should men act when it comes to communication? basically, what do you ladies want?
Okay, for me, I can say, like, I've seen some relationship, maybe online, like, they break up because of the guy, and the reason is time. They're not giving their, maybe, wife, their girlfriends time. There's this, I think they were couples. So they arranged the wedding. I used to watch them in YouTube. So they were planning for a wedding. The guy, even he was not present. He was just busy working. So he was giving the wife responsibility, everything. What does that mean?
They didn't set the boundaries.
No, how come? The guy is saying, I was busy, I'm working so that you can have a great future. How come?
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. And for sure they ended up, no?
Everyone is busy.
Exactly. Everyone is busy.
If you tell me that you're busy working, I'm as well busy. It might not be the job. Maybe that woman doesn't have a job. But have you ever spent a day at home and see the chores around the house? Like,
Man, they can't understand.
You can't even understand it. Really, I compare the life of working and the life of staying at home. At home is more busier than work.
Okay, I've tried that.
You tried that?
No, like, I mean, when I'm on vacation and I decide to stay at home, I have plenty of stuff that I will do.
Yes.
That work.
You don't want, you know, at work it's more of planned.
Yeah.
Planned, it's something planned. You know, today I'm gonna do this.
After
And
some
tomorrow,
hours, yes, you go.
I need to take a rest. And this is compulsory. But when it comes to maybe room, and if you're not a guy who does more of scrolling on social medias, you can just see a cup lying there and you're just like, I'll watch it later. You'll have to watch it. The same minute or the same second you see it, you'll have to do it. And to make it worse, maybe you have kids, let's say you are neighbors in the house. Forget about it. Back to my question, how should we act?
How should you act? You should act how you expect.
Save somebody outside there. There are so many Dennis outside there.
Yeah, this is what I was saying. Do you know, if, for example, today, and this is now where most of women now are in this now, matching the energy. If you hear matching the energy, if he feels like, okay, for a full day, let's just spend without talking. Most relationships are just held by ladies because she will be like, hi, how are you? How's everything? Communication is very key in any relationship. So if a woman also decides to shut down, trust me, you start thinking of, is she okay? I've done that before, and you will feel someone asking, are you really okay? Why are you asking, are you really okay? And then when you do the same thing, you expect me to understand that you've been busy, but when it comes to me, you feel something is weird. So can you imagine how a woman has to hold on into a whole day asking, what's wrong with my guy? Why is he not talking today? Why is he not responding? You know? So you start asking yourself a lot of questions because this person is not even responding. You will not be able to, you can't ask him. If you also ask that question, are you okay? Again, it looks like, why is she asking at this? You understand?
Yeah.
So what I will say, do what you want to be done to. If that is what you want, you guys, if this is what you're expecting
So
your woman to be,
energy.
give the same energy that you expect back. But don't give an energy that you can't take it even given on a day.
I feel like ego do dominate in most of the relationship, by the way, because at times you'll text somebody, they won't reply, but you'll see them posting status.
Yeah.
The same minute you're like, damn,
So
this is harsh. What will you do? As somebody who respects yourself, just let the ship sink, you know. Just let the ship sink. I remember there was a guy who told me, you wait for the ship to sink? Bro, just jump. Because the moment you see a red flag, just jump. But in most cases, you'll think it's a red flag, but it's a green flag. When it comes to relationship, does truly emotion matters?
They do.
They do.
They do.
They do.
Like me, I'm an emotional person. I love crying. Yes,
Like
seriously.
to love.
Like, not
It's a hobby.
Ladies.
healthy.
Seriously, I love crying. Like, small thing can make me cry.
Don't worry, you'll have enough one day.
Seriously. But I'm working on it. I'm
Do
working
you
on
not
it.
cry?
No.
Okay, yes.
But I almost.
You
But
almost cry.
yes, I
Because
almost.
of what?
No, just issues at work. That's like I'm an emotional person, but I'm working on it.
I feel like crying.
Don't worry.
Like my tears, they're always here. I don't know why, and you? Or
I used to be like
but
that.
you worked on it.
Yeah, I worked on it. Right now, for you to make me cry, it has to be something very serious.
Oh, for me it depends. Not like in a relationship, no. But yes, no, in a relationship, even me right now,
You
no.
have ego.
Like it's not about ego. Like the things I saw, the thing I passed through, they cannot make me cry because you know every time you are maturing, like you are learning new things. So the thing that you saw last time from this person and you see in this person, why you cry?
It's
So
emotion.
no, that's not in a relationship, no. But in some things, yes.
Me, even if it comes to both work, I used to cry for over everything. Me, I will even cry for over someone's. Like, if I see like someone is quarreling with you, I will start crying on your behalf before you can start crying. Someone's breakup, a friend of mine has broken up with the guy. She's hurt, I cry. I used to cry over everything. Like, I would literally cry until I felt, oh, this is too much. I'm really torturing myself, you know. I need to work on this. So, at work, if someone like, just you know, sometimes it's not every day things are just smooth. There are days that your supervisor or someone will be harsh, and if someone asks me in just a raised tone, I would cry. Right now, oh, I would just look at you.
I remember the last time I cried, it was something like, it wasn't homesickness. I cried, but I got sick for 3 days. I said, I will never cry again.
Sickness.
No, it wasn't homesickness, but it was something that happened to one of my beloved one. Actually, it's not something harsh. We talked of something that was very emotional. We were thinking about the future, and I was like, okay.
Future.
Yeah, it was, we were talking about, it was a family thing.
Oh.
I cried, but they didn't know that I was crying. But I got sick for 3. I said, no matter how this situation will be, I will never cry again. Let it be it. But at times when I feel maybe one of my friend or maybe somebody that I truly know, we have some attachment that he or she has succeeded, I truly feel emotional, but tears don't come. But I feel them here. Yeah, but they don't come because of the happiness and stuff. So, yeah. Any final words or say to the audiences? Or to me?
Okay. Mostly to you. Okay, let me speak to the audience. Today I read a certain story online, and it was a woman who was giving the story of how he lost his son. His son used to work in a bank. I won't give the whole story because it's a outro. What happened? He was sinking in depression, but he couldn't tell the mother because the mother had a lot of expectations over him. So he would show out strong, you know, laughing, courageous. He had a son and a wife, so he would always show up for them until he couldn't do. He was dying from inside until he couldn't do it anymore. He committed suicide. So we have a lot of people who are going through this in our current generation. And just because you are afraid to show out your emotions out there, yeah, you know, some things are just solved by crying, as she said. Especially us ladies, when you're so deeply hurt, and cry, even if you don't share with anyone, you feel relieved. I'm not saying people to cry. If that is not your way, don't do it. But don't hide your emotions just to please people or fear of being condemned by the society.
If you're a crying person, you just cry. Don't be scared how people they're going to judge you. Like if it's hurting you, just speak it out. Maybe someone else outside can help you.
For me, I'm not urging you to listen to motivation speakers, but just try to work on your philosophy as well. And if you feel maybe you're not feeling good, just do an exercise that is working. You can go to the gym, listen to music, listen to your favorite podcast when working out. It helps ease plenty of stuff. If you feel any negative stuff, just don't try to reflect on it. Yeah, so you can exercise, walk, run, swim, and you'll forget all about that. Yeah, follow us on our social media platforms at Desert Vibes Ambassadors. That is on YouTube. On TikTok, Desert Vibes Podcast. Instagram, Desert Vibes Ambassadors. Kudos. Salam.
Welcome to Desert Vibes. Real stories, real people, real talk. Yeah. Evaluate your future. Desert Vibes, we talk that truth, yeah. Deep convos for me and you, yeah. From the desert sands to the worldwide view, we elevate mind, evaluate your future. Desert Vibes, keep it on 100%. Real moments, pure intent. From growth to grind, we represent. Desert Vibes, ambassadors, we different. Tune in, lock in, vibe with the crew. Stories so real, they'll inspire you. We living, we learning, we breaking through. Desert Vibes, that's what we do. Welcome to Desert Vibes, ambassadors, where real stories meet real growth. Subscribe, tune in, and evaluate your future. Desert Vibes, we talk that truth, yeah. Deep combos for me and you, yeah. From the desert sands to the worldwide view, we elevate minds, evaluate your future. Desert Vibes, keep it on 100%. Real moments, pure intent. From growth to grind, we represent. Desert Vibes, ambassadors, we different. Welcome to Desert Vibes. Real stories, real people, real talk. Yeah.